Hi, thank you for joining us today. This video is about school-based apprenticeships or SBATs. We have Anastasia, who is a Year 12 student from Rosebud Secondary College, joining us today. She has been undertaking a Cert 3 in Health Services Assistance while working part-time at Village Glen, which is a residential aged care facility in Capel Sound. She's had some terrific exposure across different areas of the centre, as well as doing additional part-time work in the kitchen, which is her passion. School-based apprenticeships are a fantastic way of getting some exposure in the industry while earning money, and if you are considering a pathway potentially into nursing or into aged care, this kind of SBAT, it may be an ideal pathway for you.
You chose this qualification and this particular school-based apprenticeship?
Well, I actually had my best friend at the time, said she was doing aged care and she loved it. And she goes, since you're doing work with children, you might like to work with the elderly too. So I got a hold of the first, a bit of information I could and put my mind to it and just went straight into the course.
Fantastic. And what have you enjoyed most about this particular school-based apprenticeship program?
That I'm able to physically work in an aged care and get the experience. Where when I was doing my childcare, I wasn't able to have as much hands-on experience. And it was always what they could give you, but now I'm just learning from the people and they're teaching you like an actual employee, which is really good.
Fantastic. And what could you tell others that may be thinking about getting into the industry that you've just done?
Make sure to say that you would always have to make sure it's your element, because for some people aged care isn't what they want to do, and if you want to do nursing or something, aged care is a good start, but it's always you've got to make sure you have the ability and the patience with it, because the residents can get really nasty towards you, and you just got to make sure you've got all the patience in the world and you can just talk to them like they're a friend of yours, but also you can make sure it's a mature type of conversation where you're not being rowdy or just talking too much about your personal life. You just got to pretty much have a lot of patience.
So where to from here?
I definitely want to stay in the aged care industry. I love it too much. The employees and workers there are they're amazing and it's the best experience I've had. But I want to eventually start my own business up, just do a little cooking catering type business for my family, as in the kitchen where I feel the happiest. But I just want to stay here working in an aged care facility for as long as I can.
Fantastic. Would you recommend this program to others that may be interested in getting into the industry?
Oh, for sure. Yeah, it's an amazing program. You've just got to know what industry you want to do and make sure it's definitely an industry you want to do, because it's going to take a lot of your time. You won't have you'll still have a social life, but you're going to want to be mainly focused on this. You just got to make sure it's not something you just want to do for a couple of months and then leave. You want to have it at least that full I want to stay there for a year type of instinct to it.
Yeah, fair enough. Now, when you entered this program, did you really know what you're getting into? Or
No.
has it no, you didn't? So why did you choose this particular opportunity?
I knew that I could get a job out of it and be able to work in an area that I've never thought I wanted to work in aged care. When you start working in it, I'll be honest, the first day I started working at Village Glen, I didn't like it. I was like, it's not something I want to do. But as I got to work more and met all the residents, it's you love it. So for me, it's something I just want to stay there. I think you've got to love the place to be able to do it. And since I was previously working with kids and I just love being around people, I've just grown more of an attachment to them,
Yeah.
the industry, or had an experience. And it was always, if you ask questions, you get further with the information, and just basically ask and find out as much information as you can, and just do some research on your own and see if it's something you really want to do.
Yeah, but you'd highly recommend the opportunity if this is a path
Oh
that
yeah,
you want to go down,
for
because
sure.
really the career is endless, isn't it? You know, it's
Yeah,
not just the job, it's the job opportunity. You could go anywhere within the business like yourself.
yeah,
You're going into cooking. You know, you might go into leisure and lifestyle later on, or nursing. You know, you might
yeah,
choose to do something different, but it's the opportunity, isn't it, really?
yeah.
Yeah. Now, a few students are probably a little bit skeptical about getting into the health/aged care industry at the moment due to the current pandemic we're living in. What would you say to them to ease their concerns?
Personally, the village that I work at takes full precautions of everything. We always have like a face shield on and a face mask at the same time. We always sanitize in our hands. So this pandemic has really took a toll on the residents, and the residents are more like they want to go home, they want to see people, they want to be out and do life. You've just got to understand that they're like pretty much going through the same thing as us. Just they've already dealt with a pandemic themselves, like they've had some sort of like isolation. So you just pretty much, if you want to go in it, you've got to expect the worst, which might not ever happen.
Yeah.
You've got to be
And
ethical for
yeah, and at the end of the day, you're changing people's lives and you're able to contribute to it, haven't you? You're
it.
able to change these people and make it better throughout this scenario. And, you know, you haven't exposed yourself anymore. You've actually probably been quite protected because of the business you're working in. Is that
Yeah.
correct? Yeah, fair enough. Is there anything else you would want to say to a potential student?
Just not if you're thinking about it and you've been thinking about it for a while, I would go all for it because you've got nothing to lose out of it. It's a great experience and I've loved every second of it.
Yeah. Okay. Now, a couple of things is what was the most memorable lesson you learnt during your training?
I don't really know. I haven't really like taken anything back. I know I've recently found out that one of the staff members I work with has like a close like relation with our family. Like she knows all my family, so it's really good working with someone that you didn't realize you know them. Because when I first started working with them, I didn't realize who she was. Now I worked with her a bit more, and I grew like such a close bond with her that she's like really taught me all the ins and outs. Like you got to be careful of this one. She might follow you around, but it's nothing to worry about because they're perfectly fine. It's just amazing.
Fantastic. Fantastic. Anything else you want to say?
No.
No. No. Well, thank you so much for conducting this video. I hope it inspires some other young kids to take on this particular opportunity. We wish you well in your future endeavours.
Thank you.
And that's it. Do you want to stop recording now?